Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are continuing with the second episode of our Imperial Remnant playthrough in Thrawn's Revenge Imperial Civil War 2.3. In the last episode we got attacked at Yaga Minor, which was unfortunate, so they are probably going to attack on the ground at some point. But we also did manage to capture a Kadalbi from Mandalore. So we have some ground forces positioned over a few planets, which we are going to do our best to take today. So I think, yeah, we do have another AT-AT down here at Yankor, so we're going to bring that one back. Let's also queue that up so we get to maintain control of the planet. There's another one at Karda too, but I think we'll just stick with these guys here. So let's send, let's send them up here. And since the last episode, I also did fix the patron units being affiliated with the CSA, so they won't be able to build our ships anymore. But we do have our patron units here. If you would like to get a ship in the playthrough, there's a link in the description to the Patreon post for that. And again, they are only in the playthrough, or in the mod for the playthrough. They're not something that is in the released version of the mod. But let's start off by building AI Combat, which is Dreadnought as well as Implacable, and Windu's Blade. Then I guess we should go down to Bilbringi, and let's queue up USS Enterprise, which we killed last episode. Okay, so that AT-AT is coming up. These guys are coming up. So I'm recording this basically right after the first episode, so I don't know what you guys wanted us to attack yet, but we should be able to, this episode, take the planets that are in the middle of our territory that we need to take anyways. So we're getting attacked at Yaga Minor by MMT, Mortar Tank, and Hand of Judgment. So let's just build up some defenses here. This is a fairly easy map to defend on, relatively. So we'll just try to build this up a bit. MMT is a little bit weaker than you'd remember from 2.2. Still good, especially against individual large vehicles. Or I mean individual small vehicles too, but those tend to be less relevant in the grand scheme of things.
Ready to move. Turret constructing. Reporting construction complete. Roger that.
I think there's a sensor array in here.
Enemy forces ahead.
There's the first Hand of Judgment one killed.
Construction complete. Warm up. Turret constructing. Construction complete. Awaiting order. Construction complete.
Nope.
Squad advance.
Which one is that? That's Larone. We're not going to be able to kill Larone with a single squad of troopers.
Always ready, sir.
They got Kairovs. They always use Kairovs. I don't know if we've adjusted all the AI combat power on land so that they wouldn't do stuff like that, because those are AA, and the Empire of the Hand AI tends to rely on them very heavily. So I'll have to check for that and see what the setup is for those, just in case it's something obvious that's making them do that. That's also like first on the list for Empire of the Hand units to get redone for the ground, because it looks super awful. A lot of the EOTH ground stuff does, but that looks especially bad. It's going to be a bit more challenging without the strike breakers. I think I said that last episode though. Okay, there we go. There's one. We've got artillery here.
Awaiting orders. There they are. Awaiting orders. Target acquired. Scout trooper active. Copy. Changing course.
Okay, first one's down.
Moving out. Reporting. Right away. Moving to that area, sir. We've secured a landing zone.
I thought that was another mortar tank. Okay, let's actually head out of the base. I'd pick the right moment to do that.
Moving out. Heading out. Reporting. Heading out. Providing backup. Affirmative, sir.
It may be safe for us to go back here now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pull out troops.
Oh, never mind. The last one's still coming.
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander.
Ooh.
Enemy sighted. Enemy spotted.
MMT.
All right, man.
We still need to fix the rig for this, so when we move to hard points, that caused some issues for some of the existing turreted units, because you have to have the turret separate. The turret has to be part of the unit code, and then the hard point has to be a hard point code. So we need to detach the turret model, so that it then gets attached as a turret as part of the hard point.
Let's move out. Time order. Copy.
Wait a minute.
Are victorious.
Oh, this is the map that I started in Rogue Finished. It actually ended up much better than I thought it would. Or I thought it was going, so good job, Rogue. I didn't even recognize it, somehow.
Moving.
Alright, so we're going to take Generis. The Senator's office should have the garrisons now, which are some AACs and T3s plus the infantry, so this will be a pretty heavily fortified planet. What I'd like to do is start heading towards this, and then I think there's a sensor array here.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, Commander. Destination set.
That will get us in position by the time we have a bombardment and a bombing run. Then we'll keep a sensor up here just in case. And we'll build a repair platform. I guess we should do it right here, just so it's up. Nope. Get out of there.
AT-AT ready. Armored transport ready. Activating. Coordinates. Roger that. Form up. Awaiting orders. Reporting in. Construction. Keep going. Roger that. Target acquired.
Okay, double AT-ATs, we should be good for most of this. Okay, there's a T3, so I'm gonna send... which way are they? No, they're gonna come behind us anyways. So it'll be fine.
Yes, sir.
Let's go get that landing zone. Move you guys up a little bit.
Awaiting your orders. Over there. Roger.
I think there's a capturable building up here.
Let's go.
So let's see if that's actually true or if I'm misremembering.
Walker moving out. Reporting in.
Here comes all the T3s.
Jewish general.
There is not.
Roger that.
Okay, let's turn this into another one of those.
Right away.
We'll turn you around.
Moving out. Weapons armed. Arm ready.
Go help them. Okay, there's a turbo laser, but we can orbitally bombard that or bombing run, whichever.
Charge. Yes, sir. Heading up. Yes, Commander.
Let's turn both of these guys around.
Ready.
You guys still stay and defend that.
Ready.
Let's make sure that's there. You guys hold those off.
Moving to attack. Bombers standing by. Ready. All out.
Okay, you're gonna follow that way.
Attack run. Let's move out.
Here. Fall back this way. That's fine. We can build this now. And you guys can go destroy this, so then we can go and grab a turret. There is that there, but I don't know if that's going to be still alive. You pull off this way. This one's in the most danger. Dropships do shoot now, so that's a thing. It shouldn't be enough to like annihilate everything that's coming near it, or on the map rather, but it should help. This is rough. Oof, we got a lot of problems here. Okay, I forgot that was in game now, because I've been playing the CSA brand for so long. Alright. I don't know if we're going to be able to get over to the... to that... sensor. Oh, you guys can get out of the way. Well, there's the senator's office. So if nothing else, let's grab one of these to go over to there. You can still use some healing. Oh boy. Let's get both of our AT-ATs after this T4B. Looks like they've got some T2s coming in to reinforce that too. You get up there. You fall up here. You pull back. Pull back? Pull back. Ugh. Get out of there. There we go. Okay, let's also keep these guys back here. And one of you go up there. There must be a capturable building somewhere. That's where they would have gotten these guys from. You're gonna go heal. I definitely want to get some kind of like infantry specialist back. The ones that would repair. Okay, get over here. There we go. You get over there. Okay, not bad. Let's get that sensor. Bring in someone to defend there. These guys are fine. You're good. You can come back. We'll keep these in response range. Let's hit that bombing run there. There we go. That's a lot of their reinforcements. Okay, you can stop that. Deal with those. Then let's start moving our infantry over this way. We're gonna try to get in position to grab that sensor array, and then we'll be able to use our orbital bombardment more effectively.
Yes, sir. Over there. Moving out. Form up. Armor ready. On my way. Unit destroyed.
Oh, no. Time Maulers do not sit near those. There it is. Alright. No more T4s for you. Tax season's over. It's a joke for all the Canadians. I don't think T4s are a thing anywhere else. Fall back a little bit. So main thing now is just going to be the T2s out of this guy, which can be our next bombing run. But we're actually pretty safe to start going around the map.
Attack that target. Yes, Commander. Just give me a target. Attack that target. Ready for orders. Attacking target. Reporting.
Do we have the crisis averted? I think so.
Walker moving out.
Yeah, it's just the barracks now. The troops are already in the into that thing,
Yes, Commander.
the bunker.
Fire at will.
So I'm gonna get you guys to come over here. There is gonna be a point where it's within the firing arcs for these, even though they're dead.
Right away.
There.
Targeting. AT-AT ready. Firing.
And I suppose you guys can come in, help clear out the infantry.
Yes, sir. Armored transport ready.
If there's any left to clear out by then.
Target acquired. Roger that. Moving out. Heading out. Yes, sir.
There we go. Generis is ours. Pretty long for a ground battle, too. But I actually enjoyed that, so yay. Ground isn't always that enjoyable. Ilsha, they are going for it. Ooh. We technically have more structures than we should be able to. So in the interest of fairness, I'm going to sell one of them.
Yes, Commander. Scouting. Right behind you.
So this has actually been edited a little bit. I think it was since the last time.
On my way. Scanning area.
The bridge over there now.
Ready. On the move.
I was just playing on it beforehand, so I don't remember if
Yes,
we've talked about this or not.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
Let's go with a sensor.
Ready to go. Fire. Go back to up.
They did have an air tech platform because it uses the heavy tracker icon right now. The difficult icons to do are the ones that have like the detachable turrets. You can't just open the model in the Allo viewer and take a picture that way.
Attack that target. Reporting in. Attacking target. Fire at will. Attacking. Covering fire. Targeting. Laying suppressive fire. Roger that. Firing.
Oh boy,
Form out.
big one's here. Just gonna watch the minimap now for bombing runs.
Target acquired. Providing cover fire. Sweep. Awaiting order. Enemy sighted. Enemy
Sweeter.
Mauler ready.
Alright, they're backing off a bit. Oh, they're unbacking off. Let's kill as many persuaders as possible. Crawlers, go up. There we go. Oh, it's hiding over the edge. Alright, let it just go.
Ready.
We can't get close enough to shoot that. Well, one of you probably can, but
Fall out. Active.
that's odd.
Yes, Commander. Coordinates. Ready. Attack that target.
There we go.
Move out. Yes, sir. Inputting coordinates.
There's the bombing run.
Roger
No, you... Okay, never mind. It's just that one.
Setting course. Ready to go. Warm up. Changing course. Unit destroyed. Awaiting orders. Keep going. This way. Providing covering fire. Over there. Scouting. On my way. Always ready, sir.
Oh, you sneaky...
Enemy bombardment is ready. Scanning area. Lead the way. In. Roger that. Attacking target. Form up. Awaiting orders. On the move.
Oh no.
Scouts.
The other units from that one are going to be stuck.
Copy. Let's go. Laying suppressive right away. I copy. Moving out. Unit destroyed. Unit destroyed. Fire at will. I've got them on.
Oh, they have the turrets. They built like actual turrets there. Useful
Yes, sir.
ones.
Heading out. Providing cover fire.
Uh,
Roll out.
that's not a useful turret. Well, it's a useful turret, but it's not really a turret. It's a useful structure.
Unit destroyed. Yes, Commander. Ready. Yes, sir.
This may be their planet now.
Copy. Ready to go. Inputting coordinates.
These buildings still need to be adjusted. They need to have a bone put out the front that things come out properly. Most importantly, not out the side.
I copy.
So then we can't have our stuff.
Awaiting orders. Keep going. Always ready,
Guys,
sir.
you can attack me now.
This way. Over there. Scouting. Enemy bombardment is on my way. Scanning area. On the move. Destroyed.
Oh, they're bombing it. They do have the war pod bombers now. All right, looks like they won.
Gravity control generator destroyed.
Good job, CSA. I'm proud of you. I am gonna save.
Lost.
I usually only save between episodes. But there's been a lot that's changed since the last playthrough. So I want to make sure we at least have a backup. Just in case anything does go wrong, then I can load up this one. I don't mean anything goes wrong as in we lose units. I mean, if that crashes or something, we have a sooner thing to go back to. Alright. So that's their planet now. They can have that. That's nice for them. I hope they enjoy it.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oof. Right, that's most of their heroes. Or a lot of their heroes. So what do they have with that? That's Dauntless. They have Errant Venture. Home 1 Independence type. Peregrine, and then Wild Card. I don't think we'll be able to kill anything even with this HV gun shot. Maybe Garm. Let's go for Garm. Oh, she's the one we can see too. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything even if we move that fleet with Brandi and Dorje in here. We'll try to just keep them around. I mean, if they attack us, then I guess from the last planet we could retreat if they take the whole area.
Attacking the lasers. Targeting the laser systems. We'll have to distract them. Regroup for another attack. Ready to receive orders.
HV gun!
Comlink active. Taking fire.
Okay, I think we got him.
Hypervelocity gun available. Ready to go.
One of the first topics on Corey's datapad. Oh, fudge. It's going to be Garnbella Bliss. Shameless plug there if you want to see the lore channel. Well, that sucks. You can go haunt it. Yeah, we're not gonna move you guys from there.
Beginning construction. Building under construction.
Actually, you know what? Let's try to establish Nalhutta as our base, our main base of operations out here. So let's send them in. Valerie, who is our concept artist, joined the team, or rejoined the team a few months ago. She was part of the Empire War community a long time ago, about 10 years ago, and made the original chap design. But she's been working on Hape and stuff, if you haven't seen that news post. But she also just did a hut ship that's going to be showing up in an upcoming news post. So, I love hut ships. I'm not sure why. I like the color scheme, I like the aesthetic generally. But, so, there's going to be a... have you ever heard of the Cossack? It was in, I think, Edge of the Empire, or, like, one of the Edge of the Empire source books. Lords of Nalhutta specifically, I think. Where it was mentioned, you get some stats for it, but it was never given a design. So she has made a design for it. Okay, let's try to finish the ones that are there off. Five dreadnoughts would probably have been enough to take out one ISD, but not two. Especially not two hero ISDs, which are mostly standard, but have a slight bonus. And our own dreadnought, so it all worked out. Okay, there's that one.
Roger that. We're moving out. Form up. Full speed.
Classic team of Brandine Dorja. Depends how hard you want the J to be. It sounded hugely inappropriate.
Attack. Fire. Copy. Move out. I copy. The lasers are our target.
Interceptor squad reporting. Captain here.
Alright.
We are victorious.
There's that one. And let's get Sabayath. We have Kaval there, so we have a decent ground force. AT-AT.
Invasion commencing.
I have no idea what we spawned here for them.
Reinforcements.
Ahead to that position.
Advancing. Enemy unit sighted.
See, like they're helpful with defending your landing pad so you don't get landing pad rushed, but they don't just obliterate stuff immediately. So I think they're in a decent place.
Construction awaiting
Okay, it's just the barracks. I don't know that there's actually any troops that'll spawn out of it.
I copy. Report. Commencing attack.
Reporting.
Open
No, well that's almost dead, so may as well get the Almani.
Let's go.
Affirmative, sir. Weapons armed.
Enforcers? What are you doing here? Well, I guess they must be using the PA thing. Wait a minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander.
It's a lot of rockets. There we go. Didn't realize those rockets were there beforehand. Might have to look into doing what Bob did for Phoenix Rising and giving them a better indicator. Or at least an indicator. If there's infantry there. Alright, so we're going to try to build up this little fiefdom, I guess. We can probably get that. You know what? Let's do that.
Heading to destination.
And this will be all the hut planets for us. It's a lot easier to do this right now when they don't actually have anything. We're trying to... Like, before 2.2, if we were thinking about adding something later on, we normally would just have left that entirely empty and then added it in just in the release where we're doing it. But we're trying to think more about future-proofing things and fleshing stuff out a bit more as we go. So having some planets that are a little bit less occupied in the short term, so we don't have to redo the GC map when whatever it is gets added, is generally what we're going for. There's going to be a lot to redo with the unknown regions, so it's not something we do with everything. But hut space is usually there, like at least one of the planets is usually there to connect to like Mon Calamari and Onager and the Maw and stuff. So we figured it was better to put it in a little bit more and go from there. Let's focus on this one now. You can kill that.
Awaiting your command.
Heavy cruiser stepping by. Intercepting.
Right away.
Captain here. Take out those.
So these three heroes will keep over here until Era 3. I think Turfanir stays. I don't think anyone else does. Or, well, Dorjan and Brandi, I mean, out of these three.
Squadron standing by.
But we will get the Eclipse.
Ready for battle.
Copy.
Roger that.
I copy. Order confirmed. Destroy the shield generators.
So we'll see which faction you guys want to wipe out first, whether it's the New Republic, the CSA, or the Empire of the Hand. Either way, I'd like to get some kind of connection to the Deep Core, so we can get Biss, have that open, and then reinforce Palpatine when we need to.
Heavy cruiser stepping by. Target at maximum firepower. Fire. We are victorious.
We are victorious. Thank you for noticing. Okay, so that should leave us with just enough time to finish off hut space here.
Construction complete.
Obviously, the map needs a little bit of adjusting. Maybe some planets will need adjusting as well. But we're using Emprimi's region indicator still, so we'll have to make our own. Then we'll
I am en route.
make any adjustments we need to planets to everything else. So
Sensor node constructing.
it's all a work in progress.
Complete.
We'll clear the way for you. Ready. Walker moving.
Nope. Covel.
Keep going.
Don't get Rancor smacked.
This way.
There we go. Alright. I think we are going to leave that there for today's episode. So like I said, next episode is going to be Wednesday. So keep on putting on the first episode where you want us to attack. And we'll get back to it. Actually, before we go, I am going to take a quick look at... Not the air progression event. Palpatine's fine with that. I don't know why Thrawn is telling us about that. We're going to check the stats. We have 38 planets out of 118. 22% of the military strength. New Republic has 37% with 47 planets. Empire of the Hand has 6% with 10 planets. Meldrude has 4% with 2 planets. Aridu has 1 planet, 1%. Warlords have 8 planets with 13% still, which I believe are mostly... there's the Duskin League and then there's some Corellian planets. CSA, 7 planets, 14%. Hapen's 6 planets, 4%. So let's actually show you guys that. Where is it? Here we go. So Corellia, on Empire's End, there's actually 3 Corellian planets. So the sector was independently governed. Right now, they're just using regular warlord forces. In the future, I'd love to be able to give them like dedicated Corellian stuff, but there would also have been Imperial stuff there anyways. But yeah, so thank you again for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.